Good afternoon and welcome back to Gold Coast Pacific Pickleball 2023. This is Dylan Kimlin, currently live at Royal Pines, where you can see the players for the Open Mixed semi-finals warming up. I've got a guest commentator here, none other than Brendan Lee, who's been playing throughout the event today. Say hello, Brendan.
Hello, Dylan. Thank you for having me, and welcome to everyone out there across Australia and hopefully internationally joining us.
Yeah, we've had some absolutely beautiful conditions here, and I think the players or the viewers at home would probably like to know how you've been on the courts throughout the weekend. Brendan, do you want to give us a spiel? How's it been?
Yeah, well, we're also on day 3 of the tournament now, so a couple of days in, and look, conditions have been great here in sunny Queensland. You expect nothing less over in May in Queensland. So playing conditions are really nice out here. The facility here at Royal Pines is excellent. Really great surface, and we're in for a treat here with this semi-final.
Yeah, we've got some definite heavy hitters of the Australian scene here for the mixed games. The duo of Haet and Hargreaves taking on Ruberry and Richardson. We've got our official Kylie going to keep everyone in check.
And she's doing a great job out there this weekend. Yeah. Kylie is new to the officiating scene. She's only just taken it up this year, but she is so professional in what she does.
Yeah, and I've been saying throughout the broadcast a massive thank you to all of our officials. And on that note, Kylie did ask to remind everyone that there will be an officialing or referee course at the Yeppoon event that's coming up later on in the year. So anyone that's subscribed to the PAA newsletter will receive an invite to that, so please keep your emails open if you are interested in getting involved within the tournament space. We would love to have you. Kylie's just having a chat to the players now. What goes on in this discussion, Brendan? Give the viewers an insight.
Yeah, so what's happening here is Kylie's obviously pulling them all into line, essentially, giving them the rundown of what to do, what not to do, what's going to happen. She's reminding them that she's the boss out there, realistically. I might be the boss on the court, but overseeing this is her, and she's just obviously giving them a rundown there. And look, they'll toss in a minute. You'll probably choose, I guess in a best of 3 game match, you're realistically going to choose ends. The players are probably going to choose the better ends, because if it does get to a third, you'll start that end up the better end potentially, or they might go the other way around. Who knows what they'll do. But look, these 4 players are all used to this rundown. Realistically, they're listening, but they're really focused on this match ahead.
Yep. No, I think that's very fair to say. And I was saying to the viewers earlier that wind basically non-existent here in this wonderful venue. Lighting is pretty spot on as well. So, you know, talking about the swapping of the sides and whatnot, it doesn't really come into play here for this venue, but other venues where wind is a factor, it may be relevant. Kylie's just having a chat to the guys now. This game will be 3-11, win by 2. With the third game, the players will swap at 6, try to get to it, using the Franklin X40s for this as well. Pretty good turnout today, Brendan. It's been great.
100%. The crowd is up and about today. We've obviously got the Masters running alongside the Opens, and there's a great turnout supporting these groups. And there's a great New South Wales contingency as well here, and I expect them to be somewhat vocal for Mitch and Michaela in this situation. And these guys both came through tough quarterfinals, both came through 3-game quarterfinals to make this semi-final. So they've definitely had plenty of pickleball today.
Yep. Yeah, we got David just dropping off some glasses.
I don't do Specsavers, but you might be able to use that.
Yeah, definitely. I'll anything to see the play that's about to unfold, I'm all for it. The sponsors for this event, major sponsor of 6-0, thank you very much to them for providing such an awesome experience for everyone. Pacific Pickleball have been working their tails off from behind the tournament desk. Our event sponsors, Heaps Normal, Happy Simple out west, as well as Pickleball Australia, and our volunteers from Pickleball Queensland have put in a tremendous effort. As Mitchell's just grabbing a ball there, we can see him on the screen.
Very contrasting styles out here.
Yep. Do you want to give a player's perspective, Brendan?
So Beck and I actually played Michaela and Mitch in the first round here of this tournament, and the firepower they possess is obviously second to none, Michaela. All right. I'll explain in a minute. Let's get this show on the road, though.
Game underway, 0-0-2.
Third ball drive, no surprise there.
Yeah.
I doubt we're going to see a drop from Michaela anytime soon.
When you have a weapon of a forehand such as hers, why not use it? Hargreaves. So strong.
It's going to be how well Jane and Dave can absorb that pace and bring Michaela and Mitch forward. Jane and Dave want that battle at the front of the court. They want to engage in that soft play at the front. Here we go. Jane set it up. Here's some things. Now, this is where I expect to see Jane and Dave accelerate, but Mitch is like, no. We're not going to dink here. We are not dinking.
3-0, the exact start that Haet and Hargreaves are looking for.
It's a fast start. Oh, great rolling volley out there by Jane. And these two are such an established mixed pair. We've been seeing these guys for what? This is the second year as a partnership, I believe, maybe even going into a bit longer, but they know each other's games inside out. They've been in this situation so many times. They'll weather the storm out here.
David on the attack. Oh, good hands, just goes wide. So give us an insight, Lee, from a point of view of the start of the match. What are you and your partner doing? What's going through the mind?
Yeah, so you definitely, they've been watching. These guys have been watching each other as this draw has progressed, potentially expecting to probably meet each other in this position. So they've been sussing each other out. So, they've probably got a tactic out here, but at the end of the day, if that tactic's not working, you need to go to plan B. And if that doesn't work, you need to go to plan C. So they're going to probably have to have multiple game plans to go to out here.
Yep. Always adapting.
Both of them.
Yep. There we go. The dinks working well in the end for Jane Ruberry. Michaela Haet with the ball in hand. 3-0-2.
There it is.
Yep. Raw firepower. We can see that the duo of Richardson and Ruberry are going for a stacking here. They just switched on that play. We'll see if it continues. No, not to be.
Okay, they're in the position they want to be in. They've got to get the ball to Michaela here, though. And there we go.
Worked out well. Called it. Side away.
All right.
David Richardson to bring it in.
So the reason why I think they were playing neutral then on that side out is they know the drives are so good, and I think they're staying because they don't want to be rushed making that fourth volley by either of them. So you can see they're stacking here to keep Jane on the right, but maybe when they're receiving, they're going to play more of a neutral style. There's the speed up.
Yeah, absolutely lethal. Those forehands that, if you are just tuning in for the first time today, Michaela Haet and Mitchell Hargreaves both had success in their events earlier on in the week. You can find those events on the Pickleball Australia Facebook and Pickleball Australia YouTube channels. Absolute joy to watch some of the best players in Australia. Oh, David Richardson solidifying that position at the net. When he gets that forehand drive, it's very hard to return.
Many people refer to David Richardson as the Iceman, as you're probably well aware, but this is the Ice team.
Yeah, they're both cool as a cucumber, that's for sure.
There is no emotion, good or bad, from this team.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to rattle him, isn't it?
Oh,
you just
unfazed.
Yeah. Side away here. I had to bring it in. Oh, what a strike.
Beautifully placed in behind Mitch there. Mitch was looking to come across and poach that ball, but David with that nice rolling backhand that he does possess.
Yeah, he's got a phenomenal backhand roll, David Richardson. That's why he's so lethal at singles as well.
Yeah, Jane's going to have to be ready. I expect them to really probably see a lot of speed ups at Jane. We know how fast Dave's hands are, so she has to probably take a step back off the NBZ there and prepare for that ball.
Bit of a brick wall in defence. Lob attempt here, Jane Ruberry to return. Oh, Dave.
Unlucky off the tape there, or lucky, depending on which team you're rooting for out there. We've got our other semi-finalists warming up over there on court 2. The team of Sarah Fleur and Martin Clark taking on Ollie Gray and Deb Rossi.
Jeez, Michaela generates so much topspin on those drives. I was just watching it here and it just dips so quickly after the net.
She's got quite an extreme grip for pickleball, something we haven't really seen on the Australian scene yet, but it really works for her.
Yep. 8-3, my goodness.
Yeah.
Extending that lead very quickly. Oh, look at that reach by Hargreaves. Oh, great hands from both sides.
Great to see how far Jane punched that out in front of her body. If you had a side-on vision there, which I hope we did, you would have seen she got about a metre out in front of her. Fantastic.
Oh, Ruberry, great hands. Not in that instance.
The speed ups from Michaela, though, like,
Yep.
these balls are 3 inches off the ground and she is ripping forehands like I really haven't seen before.
Yeah, how do you defend it? I know these guys are trying their best to reset.
Oh, lucky bounce
Sheer
there.
firepower from Hargreaves and Haet. It's just so difficult to bring it back. Ooh, that's probably the one time you need to slow it down.
Yeah, look, I think she will develop.
Yeah.
You know, she this works for her now and she does really well with it. But as her IQ grows, because she's only new to the game,
Yeah, exactly
she's only a few months deep into her pickleball career, and once she possesses that shot and she has that variety and ability to do that drive or that drop from that position, look out.
Yeah, that's the terrifying thing, isn't it? She's so new. Oh, good resets here by Jane Ruberry and David Richardson, staying alive.
Good control there by Mitch. It's up. Dave doesn't muck around with those.
Well played. Solid defensive effort. Oh, opportunity missed.
All right, they've got off 2.
Yep. Yeah, they just need to start building. Survive the initial onslaught from Hargreaves and Haet.
And it really is about weathering that storm.
Yep. Oh. Can't weather that though. That's a wonderful stroke.
It just depends on how long that storm goes for, Dylan.
We've seen a lot of success with those smashes into the corner throughout today. Mitchell following suit. Side away, game 1 here in the semis for the Open Mixed Division. That's a great serve.
Great serve. An inch inside the line. Pushed Jane right back there. Didn't give her any choices.
Lob attempt here on
Richardson's hustling. He
Richardson,
goes
gets
up
it
with
back.
it.
Oh, phenomenal. Let's talk serving, Brendan. What's the general strategy that you're aiming for when you're on court?
Yeah, well, I think the serves are undoubtedly getting harder in Australia. I think last year, obviously the spin serve was in effect, but most players' serves were really still just trying to get points started. No one was really accelerating too much on them.
Whoa, that's gone wide.
But this year, they are definitely getting harder and harder. More people are getting unreturned serves back and easy points, which is so nice as a player, as a serving team. If you get a missed return, you're like happy days. Something I did see when I travelled last year, Dylan, especially when I went to Bali for the World Pickleball Championships, the Pickleball Global event there. The Asian teams, and more specifically the Indian team, the hardest serves I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
They absolutely belt that ball. And look, they're making, 90, 95% of those serves. So you're on the defence from that first ball, and we're starting to see that happen in Australia a little bit more too.
Yeah, okay, that's really interesting. I think it's probably something that we haven't really seen too much here in the Australian scene, but it's, there's always ways to change the game. These players are very dynamic, as we see the duo of Michaela and Mitchell taking the first game.
Quick first game, and this is exactly how they played against us earlier. They're very they're measured, but it's just so powerful, and it's about the volleying team on that fourth ball, just trying to absorb that as best as you can. But it's a barrage. You know, you've got multiple coming. I definitely think Dave and Jane can turn this around. They're so established. They've got a unique partnership and one that's worked for over a year now. So let's see what they can do in game 2.
Yep. Underway. Richardson with the serve.
I felt probably Jane could have let that ball go from this angle.
Yep.
I think she'd actually won it. Michaela was sending it long. It's about identifying.
Oh, it's so fast.
It's so fast. But if they're going to win this match, that's what they're going to have to do.
Yeah, exactly. Nice third shot drop there by Hargreaves.
Perfect.
Yep.
They have to play almost rubbish pickleball.
Yep.
Jane and Dave don't want to hit this too good. They actually want to hit rubbish stinks. Hit spin, hit a bit of top spin, float some.
And that's gone wide. First points will go to...
But see Dave's big
Haet
swing
and
at that
Hargreaves.
volley. He's just going to block those back in.
Yep.
Can they turn this around?
It's probably interesting for Richardson, actually. He has such a great forehand and backhand drive, and he's up against two players that can easily match him in that regard.
Yes.
Ruberry on the attack here, keeping Hargreaves back. Oh, wow.
Great point.
Oh, look at the hands. Phenomenal transition from baseline to net.
That was a great point. And what we're seeing is a normal pickleball strategy is obviously when you have the net, to keep the net and to keep your opponents back.
Yep.
In this instance, Dylan, you need to bring these two in. They should be dropping this ball short to bring Michaela into the kitchen. They want to play this on their terms. She wants to be on the baseline.
Yep. Yeah, she's very comfortable out there, and Jane and David are very proficient at the net with their dinking. Not exactly playing on their terms at the moment, though, as Hargreaves smashes out to the feet. Second server. Here we go, here's that dinking opportunity.
This is what they want.
Hargreaves able to capitalise on that forehand smash.
If Jane's going to attack that, she has to attack feet.
Yep.
She can't attack through their hips. Uh-oh. Great defense by Dave. Still in this.
Solid athleticism over Ruberry, staying alive on the attack herself. And that's gone long. They distract the ball so clean.
I like that. In behind.
Yep.
Perfect play.
Yeah, he's got him twice now, David has, with the hitting towards the heels. Well placed.
Uh-oh.
Switch attempt here by Haet, and Hargreaves works out.
Jane is just feeling very rushed out here.
Yep.
Very rushed. You can see it.
And
It's a very quick match. You have no time to find rhythm. There's no rest in between points. Great defense.
back to that dink rally. This is where Ruberry
Speed up's
is
coming,
very confident. Yep, we saw it coming.
but it wasn't there.
No, too low for that.
And this is what Jane and Dave have to create. They have to create that style of point.
Oh, that was going out.
Yeah, Dave hit an out ball then. Such a shame because they set up that point so well. They'd won the point.
It's just relentless pressure. You don't have time to think. Unfortunate for Ruberry there on the third shot drop attempt. Side away. Oof.
Great hands, but just Relentless, absolutely relentless. And this match is going by
Well, it's
very quickly.
5-0 already. Game 2 here in the semis. I'm actually surprised, Brendan, that we haven't seen a timeout. Especially with how quickly they're gaining points.
I don't think I've ever known Dave
No.
and Shane to actually take timeouts. They don't like to muck around, but in this instance, like, this match is going by very quickly, and I'd like to see them stall some of that momentum. At least try something different.
7-0. Oh,
Coming.
wow. He's everywhere. I have noticed that we're seeing a couple lob attempts towards Ruberry as well, causing that almost a shake and bake in a weird way.
Yeah,
They're getting
well,
that opportunity
she's
to push
probably
it.
not the tallest of our players out here today, and or probably the strongest overhead, so...
See, there it is again.
But she does have the court craft, and she really needs to try and use that. Let it go. Great
David
defense. And
dropping
there's
it
a
in. Can he get
draw.
there?
Oh, that was a lovely point by both teams.
Yeah, 9-0.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Game going away quickly. We talk about pickleball being a momentum sport.
Oh, and luck.
You can't defend that.
Momentum and luck.
Cannot defend that. Sheesh. Match point opportunity here for Haet and Hargreaves. 10-0. And that's it.
And that is all she wrote, Dylan. Wow. That was
so quick. But that is just the sheer quality we're seeing from the duo of Haet and Hargreaves. They go through to the next match.
So they are into the final now. That was the semi-final match, so we'll see them play for a gold medal later this afternoon.
Yeah, the duo of Richardson and Ruberry will go through to the elimination bracket, so they still have a chance for bronze. So we will get underway, I think, with our next match as soon as we can, so don't go too far away. This is Dylan and Brendan. Is there anything you want to mention, Brendan, before we
No, thank
close
you for
up?
having me for this open mixed doubles semi-final. It's been great to be here, and yeah, for those at home, keep on watching.
Yeah, this has been a lot of good fun for us, and we will be back on very soon with some more action. From Royal Pines, Gold Coast, this is Dylan. We will see you soon. Thank you.